my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion that brings me down. That without my love for the ocean, I will be no one, no
We've been killing time here in Florida, anxiously waiting for the survey on the Vision 444, the catamaran we're dreaming of calling home. While we're stuck on land, we figured, why not make the most of it? So today, we're doing something totally new, taking our very first ride on an airboat through the Florida Everglades. Airboats, also known as fan boats or swamp boats, are flat-bottom vessels powered by huge propellers driven by car or even jet engines. What makes them so unique is that they don't need much water at all. They glide right over the shallow marshes and swampy terrain with ease because their props aren't submerged like regular boats. Fun fact, Alexander Graham Bell is said to have built the first airboat in 1905, but they didn't really take off until the 1930s. Today, they're the go-to way to explore the Everglades, which stretch across a massive 1.5 million acres. We're hoping to spot some wildlife, maybe a few alligators, turtles, or marsh birds. Unfortunately, a lack of recent rain has left parts of the swamp drier than usual, so our route may be limited. But honestly, we're just stoked for the experience. And don't worry, we're in a part of the Everglades that doesn't have any major predators like cougars, boas, or anacondas, mainly because there's not much prey for them around here.
I see the sunrise creeping in. Everything changes like the desert wind. Here she comes and then she's gone again. And I'm just a traveler on this earth. Sure, my heart's behind the pocket of my shirt. I just keep rolling till I'm in there, 'cause I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. I couldn't tell you, honey, I don't know where I'm going, but I've got to go. 'Cause every turn reveals some of the road, and I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. My heartbeat's rhythm is a lonesome sound, just like the rubber turning on the ground. Always lost and nowhere bound. I'm just a traveler on this earth. Sure, my heart's behind the pocket of my shirt. I just keep rolling till I'm in there, 'cause I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler.
While touring the Everglades, we were surprised to come across private inholdings, parcels of privately owned land within the boundaries of Everglades National Park. This is actually quite common in many protected areas. Before the park was established in 1947, people had already set up camps and homesteads deep in the swamp, often to escape crowds or create remote hunting and fishing retreats. These properties were never forcibly taken when the park was created, so today the descendants of the original owners retain special rights to continue using them. Although these inholdings are legal, if a structure is destroyed, say by fire or hurricane, rebuilding is typically not allowed. Still, we couldn't help but wonder what it must have been like to carve out a life in these isolated swamp camps in the early 1900s. What a wild way to live.
I see the sunrise creeping in. Everything changes like the desert wind. Here she comes and then she's gone again. And I'm just a traveler on this earth. Sure, my heart's behind the pocket of my...
Oh. Yeah.
Well, man.
I think it would be a lot more saturated than that.
Well, it is, but there's
Yeah.
no depth to this. We've got a limestone coral base underneath us. There's nowhere for the mud to be other than right at the surface.
Wow.
Yeah, so like you go down 5-10 feet, it's solid rock. You know, unlike up where you guys are, where you have some elevation, we don't.
Yeah.
So it's all just, all the fresh water sits just on the surface. Some years the water has gotten all the way up to their deck. You know, just to give you an idea of how deep this water really is. Wow. So, yeah, it's crazy how much water Mother Nature can bring here, but you also have to understand that we're 1/3 of the original size of the Everglades, so that water is going to be higher than it ever naturally got. So even during hurricanes, it probably was only ever 2-3 feet deep, and now we're almost twice that when a hurricane. But the first one ever made was by Alexander Graham Bell. You know, he was testing airplane propellers for the Wright brothers up in Nova Scotia. It was just this pontoon that they had a small platform on, an engine and a propeller, and they just putted it around their lake up there at the, at their facility. Went about 4 miles an hour, but there was too much drag on it, so, and they couldn't steer it for the most part.
Where I'm going, but I've got to go. 'Cause every turn reveals some other road, and I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. When I'm gone, somebody else will have to feel this.
Connor, being the devoted husband he is, has maybe taken off his wedding ring a handful of times since we got married in 2009. Lately, though, his hand started bothering him. I took a look and suggested he remove the ring. Easier said than done. It was stuck, really stuck. We tried all the tricks: soap, cold water, dental floss. Nothing worked. So off we went to the jeweler, where they ended up having to cut it off. Since we live on a boat, we'll be replacing it with a safer silicone version, practical and marriage friendly. The day has finally come. We are on our way to go get the survey. It's actually already started, but we had to wait for our kids to get up and so forth, but I can't believe it. It's finally here. Survey day finally arrived, and we were buzzing with excitement to get the show on the road. The day, however, was pure chaos. Our wet slip is right next to the travel lift and service yard, so the area is constantly alive with movement. Boats coming and going, engines revving, power tools buzzing. It's hard to focus, let alone film. Our haul out was scheduled for 10 a.m., but by then the marina had already hauled at least 5 boats. The space to maneuver into the travel lift was incredibly tight, and we were on high alert the entire time, making sure our potential new home didn't get dinged in the process. Unfortunately, the hectic environment meant I couldn't capture the footage I was hoping for. I handed the GoPro to Maddie with high hopes, but her interest didn't last long. That said, we managed to complete the survey, sail test, and rigging inspection all in one day. No small feat. The verdict? Just a few minor issues: a worn sheet line, a worn block, a faulty bilge pump, and a failed alarm sensor. All simple fixes. How's your first service on your new boat? Over the next few days, the Stellars went above and beyond. They walked Connor through a full engine service and gave us a thorough tour of the boat's major systems and sail rigging. Once we had all the basics down, we took her out for a sail. But with the Gulf Stream right off the coast of Fort Lauderdale and a storm rolling in, the sea state was like a washing machine. Sailing wasn't in the cards, but the trip wasn't a total bust. We did get to see a submarine, which was worth it in itself. Do you want to wear your headset? Connor, what? Do you want to put your headset on?
You can stay back with him, Steve. I'll look up here.
You're good on this side.
Good here, 30 feet. Am I clear?
Clear, yeah. Clear.
We could probably get on the dinghy and bust it out.
Well, it's going to be
Here,
on
I'm
the
gonna
hard
move it away.
next week, so.
What are those signs?
That's where all the Leopard boats are for sale. So they have all those flashy flags up, kind of bringing attention to their boats.
They're all food.
Right next to the black face cloths.
What do you think of the new boat?
It's good. Why do I feel like I'm in Guatemala?
Maybe because we're going down a river waterway. Lush greenness.
With guts in it.
Okay, don't stand on the hatches, right?
Because they're thinner than our last one.
Well, they're flush, which is nice.
For wheelchair.
It's a little bit busier here in Miami. Why are you trying to ruin my shot?
I'm not trying to ruin your shot. You had 17 seconds of that same shot.
That sounded like a crack of thunder.
Crazy video of, I don't know if it's James driving the Wiki, but it's surfing back into that bay, riding that wave. Coming in tonight.
Oh, you might get wet up here, Finn.
Fender's freaking dangling in the water.
Yeah.
Come back, bud.
My left butt cheek is wet.
Stand here and dry off before you go sit down on the cushions.
My left butt cheek is wet.
Yeah.
Only my left
salt
butt cheek.
water.
I had just told you you were gonna get wet.
Left. Always coming
Coming out. Going out.
out. I mean like it's coming towards you.
Oh my god! It's freaking huge! Oh, freaking submarine! It's huge! Oh lord, that's a big wave.
Wow, you're close to that buoy!
Oh my god! There's a submarine!
That is so cool.
It's like a military grade submarine.
Have you ever not?
I want to go in a submarine. We've got a whole friggin' war going. That thing's like, dude,
That's nuts.
that's like 3 school buses long. It's like 3 or 4 school buses right there. That's like,
Wow, that is so
that's like
cool.
4 school buses long. Shoot a torpedo.
So cool. That's why those tubs are just sitting there.
What is happening?
Too rough to sail, but at least we got out here.
Got to see a submarine,
Oh yeah,
which was freaking sick.
crazy. This is absolutely insane. We're waiting for all these boats to get out so that we can get in. They shut down the channel for the military submarine to get in and get out.
250, 300?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if it's that. I mean,
350 maybe? I don't know.
I'd say it's 200.
Look at the motor regatta.
That's amazing.
Jet skier, man.
Look at that.
The day after the survey, things took an unexpected turn. A 50-foot Fountain Peugeot was coming out of the travel lift when it sideswiped our boat. Connor was down in the engine compartment when he heard and felt a sudden thud. He scrambled up on deck along with the sellers, only to find the 50-foot catamaran Callisto brushing up against our porthole. They had fenders out, but one got caught on our cleat, making it hard for them to push away. Our boat ended up with some scratches and scuffs. Nothing major, thankfully. It's all part of boat life, and we know that. Accidents happen. But here's the part that really got us. The owners of Callisto didn't say a single word. No wave, no apology, nothing. They just motored off like it never happened. We waited, thinking maybe they'd circle back to talk. But they didn't. They vanished. The marina refused to share any contact info and instead suggested we call the police. So we did, only to find out that Florida is a no-fault state, which basically meant there was nothing we could do. So if you happen to see a 50-foot Fountain Peugeot named Callisto cruising around, tell them we'd appreciate a message. We're giving them the benefit of the doubt and assuming they may not have realized the damage they caused. But really, all we're looking for is a simple, I'm sorry.
Cheeks are sore.
All right, so we're finally here at our new boat. We're gonna start getting our stuff on it and getting it cleaned up, and we're super excited. It's been a few days of just survey and learning all the systems from the owners. But now it's officially ours. Oh, Maddie's got some stuff.
This is really heavy.
The boat's called Salancha, but we're gonna be rebranding her as the new Big Lost. What happened?
I said I already looked at it and made sure. I could see you doing the...
Okay. Just want to make sure it's all good. Trying to figure out how to fit all our stuff in here. Doing good, Finn.
Hey, Dad. Can you spray right here?
What?
Can you spray right here on the step?
Want me to?
Yeah.
salt away, not the boat water.
We are officially the proud new owners of a Vision 444. A huge thank you to the sellers for making this such a smooth and kind-hearted transaction. They were truly amazing to work with, and we hope to stay in touch as we take this boat into the next chapter of her life. Stay tuned as we prep the boat to head south to Freeport to grab the rest of our gear. From there, we'll be zipping down before hurricane season kicks in. We're definitely feeling the pressure with the timing, but that's boat life. Let the adventure begin.